And welcome back to the Southwestern High School. Just about set for basketball action here. 48 district boys action, and this is not the district game, Doug, between these two teams. This is just for kicks and giggles to find out some bragging rights, pretty much all it is for tonight. But two teams that like to get after it. Southwestern, as you said earlier, this is a team that puts up almost 50 threes a game. They did get beat at Whitley County the other night, but as you were telling us, they had a couple of players sick in that game.
Yes, they did, and we'll get into that as we get into the ball game here tonight.
We'll get our starting lineups. Here's the PA announcer, Steve Sharp, with the starting lineups.
Welcome to the Wigwam at Southwestern High School for tonight's 48th district basketball action, featuring the visiting Somerset Flyers and your Southwestern Warriors. This means my starting lineup, first for the district, Flyers of Somerset. Starting forward, number 44, 6'4" senior, Jacob Todd. Starting forward, number 14, 6'2" junior, Andy Cole. Starting at center, number 33, 6'5" junior, Nathan Holton. Starting at guard, number 32, 6' senior, Ryan Jameson. And starting at guard, number 24, athletic senior, Nathan Gray. Introducing the head coach of the grab jumpers in his 6th year, John Beckler.
Starting lineups for tonight's game between the Southwestern Warriors and the Somerset Briar Jumpers. The starting lineups brought to you by Save-A-Lot Food Stores with 2 convenient locations in Somerset, serving you with quality groceries, meats, and more. All the big savings every day. They know your time is important, so they keep extra cashiers on hand to serve you better. Join your friends and neighbors today. Shop at Save-A-Lot Food Stores.
And Brian, the Southwestern Warriors coming off a tough 85-79 loss earlier this week at Whitley County. Of course, that's a game that Casey Dalton, number 13, the man that makes it go, the starting point guard, and Jonathan Edwards, number 21, a prolific three-point shooter. They need one made the trip, Brian, to Williamsburg for that game against Whitley County. Both of those young men sick with the stomach virus, but they're back in the lineup tonight. Of course, Somerset 1-0 after last weekend's win over Lynn Camp.
Justin Fothergill gets the tip. The 2004-2005 season underway for Charter Media. Casey Dalton now over to Fothergill. On the floor for Southwestern. Dalton goes inside, over. This is Fothergill. For 3, it's good. Jonathan Edwards, Casey Dalton, Dustin Fothergill. Kirby Maybrier and T.W. Sears all on the floor for Southwestern. Holton for 3 for Somerset. Rims out no good. Bray with the rebound, and he's going to draw the foul down low. Let's see if they get Casey Dalton.
Well, Nathan Bray, facing that Southwestern press, got the ball down court very easily, and Somerset already with an offensive board. Jumpers looking for their first points of the ball game.
On the floor for Somerset, Ryan Jamison, Nathan Bray, Nathan Holton, Andy Cole, and Jacob Todd, number 44. And call a charge.
Casey Dalton, Brian, took the charge from Ryan Jamison.
Somerset showing full court pressure. Soft pressure. There's a three up, no good. Todd clears the rebound off to Nathan Bray. Ahead to Cole. Nathan Bray drives baseline and puts it in.
Nathan Bray, one of the top seniors in all of the 12th region this season, Brian. Young man can really play this game.
Stay tuned. At the end of tonight's game, we will be bringing you the Basket Robbins 30 Wonderful Player of the Game, as we do each and every game here on Charter Media. We're giving out to the most outstanding performance of every game here on Charter Media's Channel 8. Dalton drives in and he charges.
Well, Casey Dalton did a nice job. Good move there. He had a mismatch, and the sophomore point guard picked up on it. Jacob Todd, number 44, had Dalton, but a good job by the jumper defense. Second charge of the game, and we go the other way.
There's a run out. Cole puts it up, no good. Fothergill with the rebound. Cole with the back tip. Fothergill from way outside, no good.
And Nathan Holton, another strong rebound by that young man.
Todd with it, up and under, head fake, puts it up and in. Jacob Todd, a 6'4", 168 senior, and a travel.
And Dave Schultz, he's done this the first two games of the year that I've seen the Warriors play. He subs 5 at a time, keeps everybody fresh so he can maintain this fast-paced style of play.
So out there now, Casey Doherty, Jordan Carter, Chris Roberts, Trent Beeler, and who am I missing?
Kyle Klingensmith, number 33. And Jordan Carter, number 14, that young man just got a head shave, buddy.
Ray Norman into the ball game for Somerset.
Jordan Carter had a full head of hair this time a week ago. Number 14 for the Warriors.
Jamison for three, no good. Tipped around, Holton keeps it alive, and now brought out by Beeler. Roberts for three, no good. Ball chased down and out of bounds, as I say. Standing on the line was Klingensmith.
Good call there by Keith Morgan right in front of him.
See the enthusiastic student section there for Southwestern.
A lot of orange paint out there, isn't there?
Somebody got rich selling that orange paint this week. Of course, we'll be back over here again tomorrow night as these same two squads match up on the girls' side. Ray Norman, a nice move in the paint, up and in. Somerset out to a 6-3 lead.
And they're on a 6-0 run.
Roberts air ball, Bray with the rebound.
One thing Dave Schultz has prided himself on and been real pleased with this club, regardless how they're shooting and how it's going from behind the arc, they still play all out defensively, and you'll see the Warriors get a lot of deflections here tonight, Brian.
Jacob Todd back into the ball game now.
There's 2 deflections in the last 15 seconds. They really get after it on the defensive end of the floor.
Jamison from just inside the free throw line, no good. Ball being knocked around. Southwestern comes away with it. This is Beeler with it. Out of Roberts. They do get it inside of Roberts. He beats Ray Norman, and it's 6-5 Somerset. 4:35 to go, first quarter play.
Well, Chris Roberts is instant offense off that Warrior bench.
And there's a steal. Roberts, pump fake, up, no good. Cole grabs the rebound. Boy, the referee's letting him bang early on. That's what players like. Let them play. Jamison drives the baseline, lays up lefty, no good. Jacob Todd to put it back in. 3-point lead for the Jumpers.
You know, Chris Roberts started a lot of games last year, Brian, as a junior, and I believe he started the opener against McCrary Central, but they like bringing him off the bench, evidently, because he is instant offense.
Shot goes up, no good. Casey Doherty.
And, partner, I know we're not even at the midpoint of this month in December, but you look inside the old wigwam, there's a lot of folks came out for this one here tonight.
The lower arena pretty much completely full. Upper arena starting to fill up.
Yeah, you see Coach Schultz coming back with his starters, except for Dartery, who's on the line, and Dalton getting ready to check in for him.
It's good. So now the starting five comes back in for Southwestern. Coach Schultz told us earlier, Doug, that they may not win every game they play, may not win a lot of games, but they're going to have fun doing it. Ray Norman, a nice jumper from just inside the paint, a 13-footer. Sears with it now, out to Edwards, straightaway three. No good. Todd with the rebound. Now to Cole. Jamison from deep in the corner, got it. And it is now 13-6. Southwestern Somerset beating Southwestern at its own game right now.
Jamison going on the floor, getting after Casey Dalton.
Sears for three.
That thing might have drew rain.
Fothergill steals it, backs up for three, and nails it. Are you kidding me?
That's what they do to you, Brian. That's 6 points in about 3 seconds.
Bray chases it down, and it's another steal. Out to Edwards, and lays it up and in. It's a 14-13 game. Southwestern on an 8-0 run in about 20 seconds. Now there's a back tip, and goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Somerset.
And it's all being fueled by the Warriors' defense, Brian. Somerset really had a nice run going, up 13-6. Jumpers were in the midst of a 13-3 run themselves, and Southwestern fueled by this defense. You get Sears with the three, Fothergill a steal and a three. Edwards a layup, and just like that, in 20 seconds, they've scored 8 points on you.
Holton back into the game for Somerset. Norman backs his way in, couldn't get it. Holton with a big rebound up and in. Nathan Holton has been a pleasant surprise here. And now there's a steal from Somerset. Jamison tracks it down.
Great play by Nathan Bray.
Into Cole. Cole puts it up, no good. Fothergill wrestles it away from him, and a foul is called.
And Fothergill and Andy Cole, I think, exchanged words there down under the basket.
It wouldn't be a rivalry if you didn't have the words being exchanged.
And here you see the mass substitution.
Now we have other players coming in. Kyle Rogers, number 32, along with Trent Beeler, Chris Roberts, Casey Doherty, and Jordan Carter. So Kyle Rogers seeing his first action of the night, number 32. There's a three straight away off the front of the iron. No good. Beeler corrals the rebound inside. They kick it out. There's a three. Got it. And Chris Roberts. And it's 17-15. 1:35 to go, first quarter of play. Southwestern with the lead.
And Dave Schultz has played 11 people in the first quarter, Brian.
Jamison kicks it out. Chip Clay into the ball game now for Somerset. Nathan Bray, no good. Jamison gets it back, puts it up. Trying to draw a foul, won't get it.
And Ryan Jamison saying I got mugged, and he may have a legitimate beef. But you're right, Brian. I like the fact the officials are letting them play.
Norman puts it up. It's good, and he's fouled.
The foul is on Frank Wheeler, number 11, for his first, team third.
Tied at 17. 1 minute, 13 seconds to go. First quarter play.
You talk about the benches, Brian. Southwestern's played 11 folks here in the first quarter. Ray Norman at free throw line, he's already tallied 6 points off that Briar jumper bench here tonight.
Misses the free throw, gets his own rebound though. Comes right back to him. Drives the paint, gets 2 more, make it 8 points for Ray Norman.
Well, Somerset's whipping Southwestern on the glass right now.
Chris Roberts garnered the rebound, and he'll be fouled. A rare 2-point opportunity there for Southwestern.
And that's 2 on Andy Cole.
The foul is on Andy Cole, number 14. His second, team fifth.
Somerset's done a lot of damage, Brian, hitting the offensive boards. Of course, Southwestern, we talked about it, they basically play 5 guards, not a lot of size or height in that starting lineup, and Somerset really making hay on the glass here early.
Roberts, a long 3, no good. Chip Clay with the rebound on the backside. Gets it out to Nathan Bray. Cuts into the middle, has it blocked by Beeler. Rebound by Chris Roberts. Beeler playing great defense down in the paint. And now a foul is going to be called on Nathan Bray. That is the 6th team foul on Somerset.
1 and 1 for Southwestern for the rest of the half. At least 1 and 1 before they get the double bonus. And we still got 31.6 seconds left in the first quarter of play.
Eric Wilson comes into the ballgame now for Somerset as Nathan Bray will have to go out with those 2 fouls here in the first quarter. 31 seconds to go here in the first. Ball comes into Casey Doherty.
Somerset in a 2-3 zone on the out-of-bounds play.
Don't know if you want to be doing that with the 3-point shooters that Southwestern has. Beeler with it, back tip. 17-footer up, no good. With 6 seconds, this is Clay with it. With 3 seconds, Norman, Jamison at the buzzer. No good off the back of the iron. At the end of the first quarter play, let's grab our collective breath here. 19-17, Somerset with the lead over Southwestern. What a ball game. Some games we come to, you don't see a total of 36 points in one half.
Southwestern hits on 4 threes in that first quarter, led by Dustin Fothergill. His 6 points coming on 2 trays. And Ray Norman, Brian, the leading scorer in the game, off the jumper bench with 8 points. And again, the Warriors play 11 people in the first quarter of play. Coach Thacker, I think, got a couple 3 reserves in, but do you see why I said you may be out of breath by the end of the evening?
Just be glad we're not on radio having to call all that action. Hey kids, tell mom and dad they can now book your private birthday parties for you and your guests at Finley's Fun Center. Get all the great fun privately. Get the skating, the cake, the drinks, Rouge Corner, all of it and more privately at Finley's Fun Center. Call to reserve your party now at 679-4FUN. That's 679-4386. Private birthday parties now at Finley's Fun Center.
Dave Schultz coming back with the starting 5 as we get set for the second period of play. Ray Norman going to stay out there for Somerset with Andy Cole on the bench with 2 fouls.
So if Andy Cole and Nathan Bray both with 2 fouls, there's a travel by
Jacob Todd.
Todd. Edwards with a catch and shoot. And it's 20-19, Southwestern. 7:38 to go in the half.
He shot that from downtown, didn't he?
Fothergill with a steal. Down it goes to Dalton, up with the right hand, no good. Jamison now with it. Over to Norman. Norman thought about it, now he'll take it and drains it. 11 points on the night for Ray Norman here in the first half. 22-20, Somerset with the lead.
Dalton thought about it.
Edwards again. Fothergill tipped it to Dalton, who is going to be fouled by Chip Clay.
1-1.
A foul is on Chip Clay, number 30, his first team 7. That line for Southwestern, number 13 is...
Now, Southwestern, Brian, has pressed the entire game, yet the Warriors only have 3 team fouls. That's already number 7 on the Briar jumper.
Norman with the rebound off the miss. Now Bray up ahead, has it stolen away. Kirby Mayer with the steal. Sears with it, now to Dalton. Dalton drives baseline. Going to kick it out. Mayer over to Edwards. Edwards for 3. Got it. And 23-22. Southwestern has regained the lead.
The Warriors with 6 threes so far, Brian.
Nathan Holton puts it up in the end. Somerset goes back up, 24-23. Fothergill for 3. No good air ball. Holton with the rebound. Now Jamison with it. Bray with an air ball at the other end. And we have a timeout on the floor. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. 24-23. Somerset with the lead over Southwestern. And I want to thank Herb Dozier from here at Southwestern High School. Had to go get us some refreshments here.
About the middle of the third quarter, you may have to go get us some oxygen. One thing the Warriors have done, Brian, right now, this pace, I think, favors Southwestern. They've got Somerset playing Southwestern style of play, the style they want, up and down. Bray just shot an air ball 3. Ray Norman, great job off that Briar jumper bench, 11 quick points here in the first half. Southwestern has hit 6 threes. Somerset has hit 1, and that was from Ray Norman just moments ago. Yet, the jumpers lead, even though Southwestern's dictating the tempo. Somerset leading 6 minutes left first half, 24-23.
Somerset winning the battle of the boards right now. Norman works on Chris Roberts, puts it up, no good. Tracked down by Jamison into Holton. Spin move by Holton up, no good, but he'll be fouled.
And again, Brian, Somerset doing a nice job. The jumpers really whipping the Warriors on the offensive boards. Somerset, how many trips so far, Brian, have we seen the jumpers get 2 and 3 shots? At the basket on one trip, Southwestern has got to do a better job blocking out and keeping the jumpers off the glass.
Where that size advantage comes into play.
Now, the Courier-Journal's got South Laurel ranked 3rd in the state, and I say that to say this. Is the 48th District Tournament next March going to be fun or what?
It'll be the final 48th District Tournament as we know it.
Yes.
As
realignment
takes place next year. And Pulaski and Southwestern. There's a 3 up, no good. Ball tipped around, brought down by Holton. The Pulaski and Somerset will be in the new 47th district. Southwestern will stay in the 48th. Holton with the rebound up and in.
Offensive board.
Largest lead of the night, 28-23.
Daugherty, maybe backdoor. Beeler will fire up a three, no good. And if that's on Andy Cole, that's number 3.
The foul is on Andy Cole, number 14, his third, team 8.
So 3 fouls on Andy Cole. That's team foul number 8 on the Briar Jumpers. Jordan Carter will go to the free throw line for the first time this evening. 28-23. Somerset leading Southwestern. 4:53 left, first half of play. Doug Eads along with Brian Abner, Charter Media's local Channel 8, as Carter sinks the first free throw. He'll get the bonus, and that gets the Warriors within 4 at 28-24. Carter gets both of them, 2 for 2, 28-25. Southwestern in that full court press. Holton looking for some help, gets it off to Bray. Bray, long pass down to Jacob Todd to Holton, and now they reset the offense, and there's a turnover. Norman just fumbled that ball away, and Chris Roberts picks it up. No good on the shot, and the possession's going to stay with Southwestern. 4:33 left here in the first half of play. We're at the Wigwam at Southwestern. Somerset versus the Warriors. Here's Roberts working down low, kicks it out to Daugherty for a three, no good. Battle for it, and Jacob Todd pulls it down for Somerset. And here comes Ryan Jamison into offensive court. Holton over to Norman. About a 17-footer out of the corner, no good. Beeler with the rebound for the Warriors, looking up the floor. Decides to bring it across the timeline himself. Southwestern, a three would tie it. And we say that because that's what the Warriors like to shoot. As Dave Schultz getting ready to get 5 new players in, and we've got a timeout by Coach Schultz, a 30-second timeout. 3:58 left here in the first half of play. The Warriors trailing Somerset 28-25. Southwestern right now being led by Jonathan Edwards with 8 points. Dustin Fothergill on the strength of 2 3-pointers has 6. Chris Roberts with 5. For Somerset, Ray Norman leading everybody right now. Norman off that Briar jumper bench with 11 first half points. Nathan Holton has 6. Jacob Todd with 4. You know, we talked about the two big, the dynamic duo for the Briar Jumpers, the 2 seniors, Nathan Bray and Ryan Jamison, and so far, they've been pretty much held in check up to this point. Jamison with a 3 for his only points of the game, and Bray a deuce, and that's it. And here's Edwards, long 3 off the wing, no good. Rebound ripped down by Ray Norman. And Holton's going to bring the ball down the floor. Somerset leading 28-25. As Bray was in trouble momentarily, but dribbles out of it. Back out top to set the offense. Holton for a 3. Right in front of the Southwestern bench, and he drained it.
31-25 Somerset.
9 points for Nathan Holton.
Fothergill has it blocked from behind by Holton. Now it's stolen away. Casey Dalton to Fothergill for 3. Off the front of the iron, no good. Goes out of bounds. And it'll stay with Southwestern.
That's a great block by Nathan Holton on Dustin Fothergill. Fothergill looks like he had a sure deuce on that baseline drive. Kirby Mayer with it.
No good. Norman with a big rebound. Out ahead to Todd. Back to Norman. No basket. They're going to call it on the floor.
Got a hand check foul. That's only team foul number 5 on Southwestern. 2:51 left first half. So Somerset will take it out underneath its own goal. Jumpers, Brian leading by 6. 31-25.
Holton with another bucket.
Ray Norman, Brian, for team honors.
Edwards kicks it out. Mayer now over to Dalton. Dalton, the late footer floating, no good.
The iron unkind. That ball bounced a couple times.
Nathan Bray just threw one right to Dave Schultz.
And he's not wearing purple.
No.
Brian, I don't know about you, but to me, it looked like in that set right there, Southwestern was a little hesitant. Nobody seemed to want to shoot the basketball. Of course, Fothergill didn't touch it that possession.
Casey Dalton shoots it no good. Todd with the rebound out to Jamison. Jamison, nice play by Casey Dalton getting a hand on it. Edwards comes up with it. Now to Dalton. Nice save by Sears, and they're going to call a travel on TW.
That's a good call because he did drag the pivot foot, and Dave Schultz bringing 5 new ones in.
Maybe he's going to find somebody who's not afraid to shoot it. Got to be somebody out of those 11 who will shoot it.
Chad Hinton, number 50, checks into the Somerset lineup for the first time this evening. Gives Jacob Todd a blow. Minute 54 left, and Brian, Somerset, pretty comfortable 8-point margin right now.
Largest of the night for the Jumpers. They have controlled the boards. Jamison goes strong to the hole, no good, but did go to the free throw line.
That's team foul number 6. Jamison will be at the line for 2, and then Somerset's now going to be in the bonus.
And line Somerset, 22, Mike Jamison, 22.
All of a sudden, Southwestern's hit a cold spell from the field.
Returning to the Somerset line is 3, Eric Wilson.
Rims out.
Well, you don't see Ryan Jamison miss 2 free throws in a row very many times.
Chris Roberts from the elbow up, no good. Norman with the rebound takes time to fix his glasses.
It looks like that ball popped Ray right in the face.
Eric Wilson in the game now for Somerset. Now Norman, little floater off the glass and in. It's a 10-point lead for the Jumpers at 35-25. There's a 3 straight away, rims out, no good. Holton with another big rebound. Go get Holton with the push.
Well, I thought that was going the other way. And Sean Thacker grabs his head. That hurt Coach Thacker. I think he thought the same thing we did, Brian. It looked like to me from this vantage point
that Kyle Rogers
was on Holton's back. Instead, Rogers going to the line 1-and-1.
Minute 6 to go here in the first half. Free throw up, no good. Holton gets this rebound. Holton with a huge night so far for the Jumpers. Norman. Let's see if they're going to count the bucket.
Don't think so.
1-and-1. They're going to call it on the floor. 57 seconds away from the Damon CTA halftime show.
Brian, this Southwestern crowd over here to our right, very quiet right now. They've not had a whole lot to cheer about because Southwestern's went into a little funk offensively over the last couple, 3 minutes. And not a lot to cheer about.
Norman with the free throw makes an 11-point lead.
14 points for Norman here in the first half.
No good. Ball's on the floor, taken down there by Southwestern.
Dave Schultz is going to have to find a way to get his club back into this game at halftime on the glass because Somerset is owning the boards here in the first half.
Well, we saw it in the first quarter, an 8-0 run in under 30 seconds for this Southwestern Warrior bunch. So they can put them up in a hurry. Now look like they're going to play for the last shot. 30 seconds to go here in the first half of play.
They're going to have to do a better job, though, Brian, battling on the boards in the second half if they're going to get back into this game. And the Jumpers, leading by 11, they're going to be content. Well, I said that, and then Eric Wilson came out and put some pressure on the ball.
And Fothergill is going to be fouled with 8 seconds to go in the half.
Well, that's not what you want if you're Sean Thacker. That's team foul number 10. So Fothergill gets 2 regardless.
Team 10. At the line for Southwestern, number 22, Jonathan Fothergill, team 2.
The Warriors only 8 points here in the second quarter of play.
Free throws up and good. Into a long dry spell for the Warriors. Misses the second one. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll go to Somerset with 7.1 to go in the first half.
So the Jumpers, barring a turnover, are going to go into the halftime intermission with a double-digit lead, at least, up 10. Chance to extend that to 12 or 13 here.
No, Norman shot off the back of the iron at the buzzer. We go to halftime. The Somerset Briar Jumpers leading the Southwestern Warriors 36-26. This is high school basketball on Charter Media's Channel 8. Back at Southwestern High School, Brian Abner along with Doug Eaves, and it is 36-26. Somerset with the lead over Southwestern. And Doug, for a team that likes to get up and down the floor and shoot a lot, there's one thing to shoot it, another thing you got to make them when you're shooting them. Southwestern not doing a very good job of that tonight.
Well, they really aren't. 6 of 23 from behind the arc in the first half, 26.1%. And as we suspected, Somerset winning the battle on the boards, Brian, 29-17. Double-digit lead on the glass, double-digit lead on the scoreboard, 36-26 as we start the third period of play.
Casey Dalton, Jonathan Edwards on the floor, along with Kirby Mayer, T.W. Sears, and Dustin Fothergill for Southwestern. For Somerset, that is Ryan Jamison, Nathan Bray, number 34, 33, Nathan Holton, 44, Jacob Todd, and 14, Andy Cole. Those are your Somerset starters for the second half. And
Kirby Mayer, great job defensively, got the steal, but then the errant pass way over T.W. Sears' head, goes out of bounds for a turnover. And the Warriors still showing a lot of defensive intensity in this press, really getting after Somerset. That's got to be a foul with the body.
The foul is on Jonathan Edwards, number 21, and his second, team first.
That's 2 on Edwards.
The foul trouble shouldn't be a problem for Southwestern this year. They go so deep. But you can ill afford to lose to Jonathan Edwards, who's such a threat from behind the arc.
Now we have a foul away from the ball. That's going to go on Jacob Todd. Looking at your first half stats, Ray Norman with 14 points and Nathan Holton with 13 points, both for Somerset.
It's a pretty good 1-2 punch inside.
27 of your team's 36 points coming from 2 players. There's a backdoor alley-oop for Fothergill, who couldn't cash it. Nathan Holton with the rebound.
Now, if you said 27 points were scored by Ryan Jamison and Nathan Bray, folks might have believed that.
And we have a turnover.
2 players. It's the 2 players you didn't suspect those kind of points from in one half that led the way for Somerset.
Nathan Holton is now 1 rebound away from a double-double. 13 points. He now has 9 rebounds with that last one. Casey Dalton, a little floater up and in. 36-28.
Turnover on Somerset in the press. Or was it?
No, they're going to get back to the Jumpers, I do believe.
Okay.
Southwestern still showing that pressure. Somerset breaks it with ease. Todd, a jump stop, and up and in. Nice head fake for Jacob Todd. Gets him 2 more points. Gives him 6 on the night. 6 points, 6 rebounds for Jacob Todd. Casey Dalton, nice move in the lane, just couldn't finish it. Holton with another rebound. He now has a double-double. 13 and 10. Jamison up over Fothergill, and it's a 12-point lead, the largest of the night. 40-28, Somerset over Southwestern.
And if Southwestern's going to get back into this ball game, the Warriors are going to have to start having some success from behind the arc.
Fothergill reverse layup, no good off the glass. Todd with another rebound. Out ahead to Holt, now to Jamison. Cut off on the baseline by Mayer. Andy Cole puts it up and in. It's a 14-point lead, and Coach Schultz may want to start thinking about a timeout here, or at least going to your next 5, and that's what he's doing as Jonathan Edwards lays it up and in. 42-30, as you see the next 5 waiting to come in over at the scorer's table. Still looking for someone to give the spark to Southwestern here in this second half. Jamison, pump fake. Goes up, uses the body to shield himself very well, and it's 44-30. Catch and shoot for Fothergill, no good. Holcomb with another rebound. And it's stolen away by Casey Dalton. Southwestern back with it now. Edwards. Now Fothergill down in the corner. Edwards, a 3, no good. Loose ball, Kirby Mayer comes down with it. This is Dalton for 3, no, and rims in. Hit the back of the rim and ties right there. And it's 44-33, the first 3 for Southwestern in quite a while. Bray goes right back down the court, breaks the press, gets 2 more.
Somerset's had the answer every time Southwestern's thrown a punch tonight.
Edwards, no good. Mayer, backside rebound. Dalton with it now out top to Mayer. Three from the corner, no good, but a foul is called on Jacob Todd. And now T.W. Sears is going to shoot 3 free throws.
Foul by Jacob Todd, number 44, his third, team second.
Wholesale substitutions, the second 5 coming in now.
Well, they're not going to give Sears the free throws. Said it was after the shot. And Dave Schultz is going crazy. So is Mark Fothergill. Schultz saying blow the horn. If it was a foul, I don't know. They might have said he ran into him after the release, but I think Dave Schultz has a legitimate beat.
I do believe so myself. But the official's explaining it to him. He's saying the shot was already gone when he was fouled. So nonetheless, it'll come into Southwestern.
Don't know about that.
Clinton Smith with it now over to Beeler. Also out on the floor now for Southwestern is Jordan Carter, Chris Roberts. Casey Doherty also out there for Southwestern.
Chris Roberts going to have to get hot from behind the arc here.
Ball stolen away. Norman to Jamison. Jamison from deep in the corner. No good. Andy Cole going to knock it out of bounds. It'll go over to Southwestern. 46-33. Now Somerset is going to call a full timeout. 3 minutes, 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play.
Well, Sean Thacker and Dave Schultz, Brian, best friends off the court. But these guys are fierce competitors. Of course, these two guys have a friendship that goes back many years. They coached a baseball team over the summer out at Summer Sport Park together as their sons played. And these guys, they talk every day, but I guarantee you they're combatants right now, and they both want this win desperately. The good thing is, it's like you said at the top of the telecast this evening, this one for kicks and giggles, I think is what you said, because the game that really matters is later in the year. And with this being the last year of the 48th District with the 5 teams, the 2 from Laurel County, along with our 3, of all years, seeding is going to be so important this year because South Laurel is just flat out loaded. and you can ill afford.
You don't want to get in that first round game against South Laurel.
You do not want to be in the 4-5 game with the South Laurel Cardinals awaiting you as the 1 seed if that's the way it shakes out. There's a lot of basketball left to be played, and no one in this district is going to give South Laurel an automatic 1 seed.
Ball being knocked around.
But there's no doubt Steve Wright's club is just loaded this year, inside and outside.
Holton with a block, but they're going to say he got him with the arm. Nathan Holton playing very, very good game here tonight.
And watching Southwestern 14, Carter, shooting 2.
Trailing by 13, 3:06 left, 46-33. You have any thoughts of getting back into a basketball game, Brian? You have got to convert it to charity stripe when that clock is stopped. These misses from the free throw line are going to become more and more costly for the Warriors as we get later on into this basketball game.
Second one rattles home. Point lead for the Jumpers, 2:55 to go in the third. Holton with it, up, goes up strong, no good, and we have a foul underneath on Somerset.
Andy Cole, that's number 4.
Taking a look at the new alignment for 2005-2006 basketball season, the 12th region shakes out like this. District 48 will now consist of McCreary Central, Monticello, Southwestern, and Wayne County. So Southwestern will leave this district. They will remain in the 48th district, but they will no longer be with North, South, Pulaski, and Somerset. A travel and a turnover. The 47th district will become Casey County, Pulaski County, Rockcastle County, and Somerset. And now here comes the 5 substitutions again for Dave Schultz.
That's going to be a district that's going to be an all-out war.
Rockcastle County ranked up in the top 10 in boys basketball preseason.
Of course, they lose a lot this year. Aaron Cash, one of the top point guards in the state. The coach's son will be a senior this year.
Fothergill gets it back to Dalton. Dalton for 3. Rims off, no good. Ball kept alive by Kirby Mayer. And knocked out of bounds by Nathan Bray. The big change comes in the 13th region. In the 49th district, you have Clay County, Jackson County, North Laurel. North Laurel boys and girls go to the 49th district. South Laurel and Corbin, along with Williamsburg and Whitley County, will be in the 50th district. There's a 3 up, no good. Somerset with the rebound. Chip Clay with it now. Up to Norman. Norman up, no good. Todd with the rebound, no good. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Somerset. A minute 57 to go in the third. 46-34. By far the lowest scoring night of the season for the Southwestern Warriors.
They have just really been cold tonight from behind the arc. And Somerset's killed them down low with Holton and Ray Norman. And there's Somerset's go-to guy, Nathan Bray, with the miss from the 3. Bray, Brian, has been held in check, only 4 points here tonight.
Nathan Holton and Ray Norman have been the firepower for the Jumpers tonight.
Jacob Todd with 4 fouls, so Sean Thacker's got 2 starters on that bench saddled with 4 fouls right now. Andy Cole and Jacob Todd.
Edwards for 3, no good. Again, Holton with the rebound.
They cannot buy a 3-point basket right
And
now.
they cannot buy an offensive rebound either. Holton up and no good. Chip Clay gets it up on the board, no good. Edwards with the rebound. Southwestern crowd trying to get in it here. Casey Dalton for three, no good. Boy, Southwestern just cannot buy one. And now Coach Schultz coming back with the others.
Southwestern leader, Robert Carter, Doherty, and Rogers. Returning for the Somerset line is number 3, Eric Wilson.
Well, a minute 11 left. Unless Southwestern can catch fire coming down the stretch in the fourth quarter, Somerset's in good shape with the 12-point lead in the basketball.
Norman, nice baseline move. 48-34, 53 seconds to go here in the third. Beeler for three, no good. Southwestern shooting under 20% from three-point range in this game.
And they shot 15 of 40 on the road at Whitley County Tuesday evening. Bray
with a wide open layup. It is now a 16-point lead for the Jumpers at 50-34. 30 seconds to go in the third.
No help defense whatsoever.
Beeler drives in, and they're going to call a charge. Beeler was out of control, so with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter, Somerset with a 16-point lead and the ball.
Southwestern only 8 points here in the third quarter. They had that one little flurry in the first quarter where they scored 8 points in about 20 seconds, and other than that, for all intents and purposes, this one's been all Jumpers here tonight, Brian.
Bo Whitaker, number 24, into the ball game for Somerset now. Norman up and in. It's a 16-point lead. 6 seconds to go in the third. 2 seconds. Beeler from way outside. We go to the fourth quarter of play. 52-34. Somerset with a huge lead over Southwestern as the Somerset Briar Jumpers, the size, has taken over inside as they have won the rebounding battle, and Southwestern unable to hit anything from beyond the three-point arc.
Well, that's true. It's been a two-pronged attack, or two problems here tonight for the Warriors, Brian. Somerset has owned the paint, led by Ray Norman and Nathan Holton. Jacob Todd's also gave Somerset some good minutes down low. And then Southwestern has just had an abysmal shooting night from behind the arc. Casey Dalton did hit a three in the third quarter early on. But the Warriors, the way they can shoot it and light it up, you got to say they're still in this, even though they're down 52-34 headed into the fourth quarter. But if they're going to get back in it and make this a contest, Brian, they have got to do something about this deficit, I would think, in the next couple of minutes, or it's going to be lights out. Somerset winning last week on the road, Jumpers in their opener over Lynn Camp. Of course, Somerset will be over at the Briar Patch, the newly renovated Briar Patch. That facility was in there a couple, 3 weeks ago. Absolutely beautiful.
Of course, they'll be having the dedication on December 14th, the official dedication as they open it for their first game after the renovation. And now the foul is going to be called on Casey Dalton. We'll be back right here tomorrow night as these same two teams face off in girls action. Same two schools, Southwestern and Somerset, in girls basketball. So we'll be back with you on the 14th as Somerset hosts Russell County in boys action. Kick ball. We'll take a little hiatus after the 14th of December. Enjoy the Christmas holiday and come back for the new year over at Pulaski County High School as the Lady Maroons and the Southwestern Lady Warriors hook up in girls action on January 4th. We'll stay with Somerset again.
Kirby Mayer really going after that steal hard, sacrificing his body, and the Warriors are going to have to do that to get back into this ball game, trailing by 18 with 7:45 left.
Andy Cole up with it, no good. Going to track it down and throws it right to a Warrior. Fothergill for three. 52-37.
Well, they needed that, and they need a bunch more of them to get back into this thing.
Up, no good. Cole with a big rebound. Up, no good, but he'll be fouled. T.W. Sears got him on the way back up. And again, Somerset on the offensive board. You're seeing a lot of second, third shots for the jumpers. Charter Media Channel 8 will be bringing you 16 regular season games with all 6 local teams. And we'll be having a couple of Rockcastle County games as Charter Media is on in Rockcastle County, Mount Vernon area.
The Rockets, and he's got an outstanding basketball team, as does Christy Noble, the girls coach over there. The Rock is loaded, boys and girls.
Casey Dalton drives in. Now he kicks it outside. A three from the corner. No good. Nathan Bray with the rebound. Somerset beating the press, and now it's stolen away by Edwards. Edwards up with the left hand, no good.
They've missed 3 or 4 layups. Sorry, Brian. The Warriors have missed 3 or 4 conversions right under the basket in this half alone.
That's going to go on Kirby Mayer. How's this for a substitution pattern? 1 player for 1 player. That's the first tonight, isn't it?
I believe
for Southwestern. As Beeler comes in for Kirby Mayer. Andy Cole just threw it to Coach Thacker.
You got to attribute that one to Dustin Fothergill.
As he came on the track.
And now you got Chris Roberts just checked in.
6:38 to go in the ball game. 52-37, a 15-point lead for the Jumpers. Edwards, a catch and shoot, rims out. And a push-off going to be called. We're going to get Chris Roberts on a push-off.
Southwestern coaching staff didn't like the call. Somerset has came in here tonight and just owned and dominated the paint, Brian. And here's a run out by Jamison.
That is a pocket pick from behind by Roberts. It was knocked out of bounds and it stayed with Somerset.
You know, Dave Schultz looked at the stat sheet at halftime and saw the rebounding totals 29-17 in favor of the Jumpers. You know, he discussed that with his team at the intermission. The Somerset's continued to get a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half.
And that margin has grown here in the second half. Now there's a steal. Edwards. Norman fouls him, and it's good.
That was a careless pass by Ray Norman. He did play some pretty solid defense there, but yet he gave up the foul, and now Edwards has a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Free throw rims out. And again, poor free throw shooting. Hurting Southwestern tonight as Bray hits it. And all you did there is trade 2 for 2. And you're still down 15 with 5:59 to go in the game. Three up from outside, no good. Norman may have gotten away with travel. He turns it over anyway. 2-on-2 fast break. Edwards has it blocked, and they're going to get Jamison with a foul.
I believe it was Bray, partner. Bray went up for the block. I'll tell you one thing, regardless of the score, you've got a lot of intensity in the building right now. It's what it should be, a rival game. These teams getting after one another.
They have Nathan Bray now with 4 fouls. So you have Jacob Todd with 4, Andy Cole with 4.
The scoreboard may be wrong. It says 1.
The scorekeeper just announced 4. Bray had 2 in the first quarter.
Well, if that is 4, and we'll go with that, that's 3 starters with 4 fouls. Now, as we talked about, Dave Schultz played 11 players in the first quarter. I don't know that Sean Thacker is as deep as Southwestern on that bench at this juncture of the season. You lose Nathan Bray and a couple more starters, and this thing could possibly get interesting. But right now, Brian, you just talked about it. If the Warriors are going to get back in it, they're going to have to convert these free throws. Edwards just missed one a moment ago.
Southwestern has to shoot free throws better if they have any hope at all of getting back into this ball game. 54-40. Somerset has grown this lead to around 15, and it stayed there pretty much in the second half. Get them both.
Well, they led by 18 going into the fourth quarter at 52-34. So Southwestern started this off with a 7-2 spurt.
Jameson with a fastball. Holton couldn't handle it, and he goes back over to Southwestern. Beeler caught him off guard and missed a layup. Another layup missed. Bray with the rebound. Goes coast to coast and lays it in.
4-point swing.
Beeler looked up. Somerset was not paying attention. He had a wide open layup and just missed it. Casey Dalton for 3. No good. Holton with the rebound. And it's going to be a turnover back over to Southwestern.
That was a 4-point swing. Beeler blows the layup, and Bray goes coast to coast for a deuce of his own.
Edwards for 3. It's a 12-point lead. 56-44 for the Jumpers. 4:55 to go in the game. Ball tipped away. Beeler tripped by his own man. Now Dalton is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. I think Andy Cole just fouled out.
Well, Trent Beeler just atoned for the blown layup because he just came up with a big steal for his Southwestern team.
Andy Cole fouls out with 4:52 to go in the ball game.
With 2 points. Rough night for Andy Cole. He was in foul trouble for much of the ball game.
Jacob Todd now comes back in. He has 4 fouls. No good. Holton with the rebound.
Dustin Fothergill with the rebound there. Had a chance for the putback. Just couldn't convert it.
Norman puts it up and in. Norman has been quiet for most of the second half. And it's back out to a 14-point lead. Chris Roberts, a catch and shoot, rattles out. Norman with a big rebound. Bray off the glass. It's a 16-point lead for the Jumpers. 60-44. Fothergill off the front of the iron. Holton with another rebound.
Barely drew iron on that one.
Holton putting his name up there for the Baskin Robbins 30 Wonderful Player of the Game. Casey Dalton 2-on-2. Drives in. 60-46. 3:41 to go. Somerset with the lead, and it's a turnover to Southwestern. Dalton with the left hand, no good. Holton with yet another rebound. He may have 20 by the end of the night. Fothergill, no good. Todd with the rebound this time. Jamison tried to draw the foul, couldn't do it. Now Todd chases it down. 3:15 to go. Now Edwards comes out with it. Missed another layup.
Well, he expected the contact.
Norman going to try to dunk it. He's fouled, and the bucket's good. I think Somerset is putting this one away.
Well, again,
how many layups can you miss in one night?
Well, Edwards expected the contact there, and he got a little contact, but I thought it was a good no call by the officials, and they've missed at least 5 layups in this half alone. Just not had a good shooting night at all.
46 points, their lowest point total for the season, only their 4th game, but Casey Dalton lays it up and in. A far cry from the 102 points they put up against Cumberland County last week.
And I was here for that when they had 30 in the first quarter.
We may have spoken too soon. There's another layup by Casey Dalton. It's a 13-point lead with 2:43 to go for the Briar Jumpers.
Somerset's got to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
Todd to Clay, goes off his foot out of bounds.
Careless turnovers. That cannot make Sean Thacker happy. In fact, the Somerset coach off the bench saying take care of the basketball.
One thing about it, they're still attacking. They're not sitting back trying to run clock. They're attacking this defense. Now Fothergill will go to the free throw line.
Dustin Fothergill with 10 points in the game. 3 threes and 1 free throw.
First one is up and good, 63-51. Got them both. It's an 11-point game. Coach Schultz calls a timeout, 63-52, 2:23 to go in the ball game. So it's a 5-0 run for Southwestern in a 6-0 run for Southwestern in the last, 45 seconds, I guess.
Well, Somerset's not done a good job, Brian, of taking care of the basketball. They've had about 3 turnovers on 3 straight trips down. And to their credit, Sean Thacker not taking the air out of the basketball at all. Somerset, as you said, attacking the basket, but they've got to be just a little bit more smarter. It's fine to keep doing that, but just take care of the basketball and make good, crisp passes like they were doing in the first half or through the first 3 quarters for that matter. On the flip side, Southwestern's just got to get a couple of these threes to go down because they have had just a horrid night shooting the basketball from behind the arc. In the first half, Southwestern, from behind the arc, was 6 out of 23 for 26.1, and I'd venture a guess that right now they're under 20%.
Yeah, they're worse than that by far in the second half.
And Somerset, who enjoyed a margin of 12 in the rebounding battle at halftime, 29-17, I'd venture a guess, enjoys a bigger advantage on the boards than that right now.
Nathan Holton right now pushing 20 rebounds.
He's really been a force on the inside, him and Ray Norman both. They had Jacob Todd on a run.
They had him streaking deep on a post pattern. Norman has it knocked away.
Careless turnover.
Kicked it out. Beeler for 3. Got it. It is an 8-point game. 2:07 to go. Ball stays with Somerset as it's knocked out of bounds. And now the Southwestern faithful rises.
Well, the reason why Southwestern's back in this thing is because Somerset has not done a good job, Brian, of taking care of the rock.
Coach Thacker calls a timeout, a full timeout here as they were getting ready to get the 10-second count.
Good timeout by Sean Thacker.
1:55 to go in the game, 63-52. 55. Somerset with the lead. Southwestern in the double bonus. Somerset in the 1-on-1.
The possession arrow, however, favors the Briar Jumpers. And I'm not sure, but that might have been Sean Thacker's last time out. If it wasn't, he's got one more left, all he could have.
Well, what a way to start the basketball season for us.
Oh, man.
This year, we'll be bringing you 16 games overall in the regular season, plus the postseason as far as one of these teams go, boys and girls.
And I'll tell you, Tuesday evening of this week, they lost. But when Dave Fraley gets everything aligned over at Pulaski with his rotation and combinations that he wants to use, you better watch out for the Pulaski County Maroons, because they've got a pretty nice ball club, especially with Mr. Perkins in the lineup.
A young man you need to watch, Benjamin Meeks, younger brother of Tony Meeks.
Scored
16
or 18 the other night.
18, I do believe. And a foul. They're going to send Jamison to the free throw line. That's on Beeler.
Earlier in the first half, Jamison went to the free throw line and bricked 2 in a row. I would venture a guess that he's going to sink these. Senior. And just an outstanding athlete and a great shooter. You just don't see Ryan Jamison miss back-to-back free throws like that in the first half. And Trent Beeler, Brian, fouls out with 3 points. That 3 you made just moments ago is only points of the ball game.
Now Somerset has to convert at the free throw line if they're going to hold on here. 63-55, 148 to go. We're talking about that Pulaski County basketball team. Benjamin Meeks, 6'3", 230 pounds, and the young man has blossomed into an outstanding basketball player.
Only a junior. Regardless of the outcome here tonight, Brian, it's going to be a fun year of hoops in this community.
Jamison's free throw, no good.
I jinxed him.
Edwards with the rebound, 1:45 to go in the game. Dalton up off the glass and in. 63-57, a 6-point lead for the Jumpers. And it goes to Southwestern.
My goodness.
Off the hands of Ryan Jamison.
Somerset has turned the ball over about 6 times in the last minute of this ball game.
Dalton from way outside, no good. Norman skies for the rebound. Gets it over to Nathan Holton. Sears on Holton. 1:20 to go. Holton with a big shoulder there. Bray goes to the bucket, lays it up, no good. Jamison with the rebound, puts it up and in. 1:09 to go. Dalton kicks it out. Fothergill. Roberts with it now. Roberts hard off the back iron. 54 seconds to go. Nathan Bray going to be fouled by Dustin Fothergill.
Dustin Fothergill having words with the official.
Doug looking back at it before Bray scored on that last layup. Nathan Holton looked like he got away with a shoulder and an elbow push off down here. It was a smart move to get the man off of him, to give him some space. So Somerset now with an 8-point lead. And again, this time it's Nathan Bray with the miss. Neither coach will want to keep this tape.
Oh, what a pass.
5-point lead for Somerset, 37 seconds to go. What was an 18-point lead at the beginning of the fourth quarter is now down to 6.
Casey Dalton was held without a point in the first half. He has 13 here in the second half. And I'll tell you, had Dalton hit that 3 about where the officials are standing out here, Mark Bryant, Keith Morgan, this thing could be down to 3. It's been a furious comeback, and it's been fueled by 2 things. Southwestern's never say die attitude, because they'll play like this up 40 or down 40, and Somerset has had a ton of turnovers here down the stretch, plus the two go-to guys for Somerset, Jamison and Nathan Bray, have came up empty on the front end of a 1-and-1.
How much does fatigue have to do with that at the end of a game like this? Up and down the floor, Somerset not as deep in the bench as Southwestern.
Well, you know it's got to factor into it. These guys have got to be exhausted on both sides of the ball. But Jamison and Bray at crunch time have got to convert from the charity stripe.
Bray with the spin move there. Drives in, lays it up and in. Somerset still attacking. Roberts for three, no good. Rebound comes down. Norman with it. He's fouled. I believe, was that Holton? And now the Somerset student section with a few parting words to the Southwestern student section.
Well, I'll tell you, if this score holds up, Somerset in good shape, leading by 8 with 20.6 seconds left. So you got to think, barring a major miracle, Sean Thacker and company are going to go to 2-0 on the year, while Southwestern's going to fall to 2-2. My vote for the Baskin-Robbins 30 Wonderful Player of the game, Nathan Holton. That young man has dominated the glass here tonight in this ball game.
I second that. Baskin-Robbins 30 Wonderful Player of the game, Nathan Holton from Somerset. Double-double tonight. We don't have the rebounds added up, but he is very close to 20 rebounds on the night.
He's got a bunch. I guarantee you he has more rebounds than he has points, and he's got 13 points right now.
So congratulations to Nathan Holton, the junior from Somerset.
And what a great job. And Dave Schultz talked about this last Friday after the win over Cumberland County. How Casey Dalton does all the things you got to have out of a point guard to win. Could care less if he scores a single point. He worries about making everybody around him better. That young man has scored 13 in the second half.
And also, let's not forget, Casey Dalton and Jonathan Edwards have both had the bug here recently. They've both been sick. Didn't even make the trip to Whitley County. It's a 10-point lead now for Somerset. 18 seconds to go in the game. Dalton throws it up, no good, but he's going to be fouled by Shannon Fitzpatrick.
Shannon Fitzpatrick into the game.
Shannon Fitzpatrick, number 42, is first. And one Southwestern, number 13, Casey Dalton.
Well, you know both teams wanted to win this game because it's for bragging rights. But you've seen just a little glimpse of what you can expect in February when it all counts over at the Briar Patch. Actually, that game's in January.
That game will be January 15th.
And I believe it's a boy-girl doubleheader.
It is a boy-girl doubleheader. The girls play at 6 o'clock, boys at 7:30.
Hey, you're on top of this.
Bring your circle of friends in and enjoy daily lunch specials and fabulous coffee and an inviting atmosphere at Cafe Latte, downtown Somerset, offering specialty coffees, cappuccinos, sandwiches, and fresh baked pastries daily. Catering also available at Cafe Latte, downtown Somerset. Jamison hits one from the free throw line. You look back at all the blown layups.
Surprise.
The way they've shot free throws tonight.
Exactly.
This is the second one. 70-60. 12 seconds to go in the game. Fothergill shot up, no good. Bray with it now with 4 seconds. Jamison going to dribble it out, and that'll do it. The Somerset Briar Jumpers come in and defeat the Southwestern Warriors 70-60.
Big win.
A 10-point win. And how many layups did Southwestern miss? Point blank range.
At least 5 in the second half. At least 5. The Warriors did not have a good night shooting the ball from behind the arc. You couple that with the fact that the Briar Jumpers, Brian, just totally owned the boards tonight. They out-rebounded Southwestern, I guarantee you, by a whopping margin. I don't have it tallied right at this moment, but Somerset dominated the boards. led by Nathan Holton, who's our Baskin-Robbins 30 Wonderful Player of the game. You couple that with Southwestern struggles from behind the arc shooting, it leads to a 10-point jumper win, 70-60, to kick off our season of high school basketball here at Charter Media.
One down, 15 more regular season games to go here on Charter Media's local Channel 8. Again, the Somerset Briar Jumpers winning tonight by a score of 70-60 over the Southwestern Warriors. We will be back right here tomorrow night. Same two schools go at it on the girls' side, Southwestern and Somerset. We'll be bringing you all that action right here from Southwestern High School. My thanks, as always, to my tag team partner, award-winning sports editor from the Somerset News Journal, Doug Eads. My thanks as well to our new cameraman, Aaron.